Joe Rogan went all out on Bautista.
Bautista. Did you ever see that Jimmy Kimmel sketch they did? We called Trump a whiny bitch.
During one of the podcasts with Theo the pair went into how Bautista has used the past elections to advance his own career.
It's like, you know what he's doing?
Yeah.
Trying to become a movie star. It's a good move.
But
the Hollywood liberals 100% love that.
That's why today we're covering it all. So buckle up because you're in for a treat.
Well, it's just crazy how like on mainstream stuff, if you share anything one way, it's okay, but you share something another way, it's not okay.
Right. Like nobody got angry at people. They made fun of people for supporting Kamala Harris. Like we made fun of Bautista. Like because it looked just so silly. Like this performative commercial where it's really important to vote for Kamala and
Bautista.
Tim Walz.
Is that the Menuda? Is he Menuda? Oh,
the wrestler, the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, big Jack dude. He's trying to get movies, man. He's wearing pearls to like red carpet events. I know what you're doing. You're trying to get those movies. You got to like show
what, though?
You're an artist. You're sensitive. You're on the right side. Put him in the. He wants to be a lead in a movie. He wants to be a movie star.
Then can turn on your camera at a house and make something.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's the right move. What he's doing is the right move. Even if he's faking it.
You mean for Hollywood, you mean?
Yeah. Wear the beads. Wear pearls. That softens you up a little bit. Lose some weight. Lost a bunch of weight. Talk shit about Trump. He's allowed to be like a tough guy talking shit about Trump.
When it comes to Bautista, his ambition to become a serious actor is quite obvious by now. He's put in the work, even shedding a huge amount of weight, to avoid being typecast as just that big WWE guy. Davis said that it's also about health, because keeping that kind of bulk gets much tougher with age, especially without the extra help from the roid. Allegedly, of course. But outside of Hollywood, he's also dipped into politics. He's filmed a couple of videos, one encouraging people to vote, which is great, as more awareness leads to more voters, of course. But another was aimed directly at Trump, and let's just say that one, it raised a lot more eyebrows. Let's take a look at what he actually said.
Did you ever see that Jimmy Kimmel sketch they did? We called Trump a whiny bitch, and you ever seen it?
Where Jimmy Kimmel called Donald Trump that?
No. Bautista.
Bautista did?
You never saw it? Find it, because it's kind of funny. Like, here, let me get this.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
I thought that was Eddie Bravo, dude.
Donald Trump is some kind of tough guy. He's not. I mean, look at him. He wears more makeup than Dolly Parton. He whines like a baby. The guy's afraid of birds. Donald Trump had his daddy pay a doctor to say his real feet hurt so he could dodge the draft. Look at that gut. Like a garbage bag full of buttermilk. He sells imaginary baseball cards pretending to be a cowboy fireman. Guy's barely strong enough to hold an umbrella.
While he's working out.
Water.
And where is this, at Jocko's gym?
I don't know.
Little pink chickadee.
That's pretty funny.
He's got jugs. Big ones. Like Dolly Parton. He cheats at golf. He creeps around beauty pageant dressing rooms.
Basically, Bautista is trying to play the role of a tough guy while completely ignoring the fact that he dropped a ton of weight just to meet Hollywood director standards for a marketable body type. Honestly, you can't really make this stuff up. By the way, this is what the left thinks passes as peak political messaging. And for those of you who are saying that, this was just a skit for Jimmy Kimmel's show, I mean, that's fair. But do you remember the George Clooney ad? The one with his voiceover literally telling men to change their votes once they step inside the booth. Or the one where women were encouraged to hide their political choices from their husbands. The bottom line is that they're not subtle, they're definitely not clever, and they're not persuasive. If you thought the first half of this skit was bad, just wait until you see what happens in the second half.
He's moody, he pouts, he throws tantrums.
No, get those lights off!
He acts like a 5-year-old behind the wheel of a truck. He bends over for Putin. He's cattier on social media than a middle school mean girl. The guy needs help walking downhill. Almost there, Grandma. So this November, let's stop kidding ourselves. Donald Trump is afraid.
I don't watch this kind of stuff.
Look at this.
Dogs,
The punches.
windmills, Merle Street, and being laughed at.
Isn't it past your jail time?
But mostly, he's terrified that real red-blooded American men will find out that he's a weak, tubby toddler.
Mommy, take me home, Mommy. I want to go home.
What's wrong, tough guy? Someone grab you by the
Wow. That closing line's pretty tough,
That's
dude.
not bad.
Is it just me, or are those jokes not that funny? And more than that, some felt completely unrelatable. I mean, who doesn't love pulling an air horn? I can name at least 10 people off the top of my head who'd think that's the highlight of their week. It just goes to show how really out of touch these celebrities are. No one is denying that they have massive influence, but nowadays, they keep telling people what to think, what to say, and even how to live. Joe went on to explain why Bautista might be doing that, and I think he made some valid points.
But it's like, you know what he's doing?
Yeah.
Trying to become a movie star. It's a good move.
But
the
why-
Hollywood liberals 100% love that. He's a good actor too, man. He was good in that. What was that movie? The Glass Onion. Yeah, that was a great movie. He was really good in that.
Trying to think of what I've seen.
He's just
recently.
like if you're a big giant dude and you're a big muscle bound giant dude, and you want to do like serious roles, like you kind of got to lose some weight. You know, you kind of gotta like support Kamala Harris. You kind of gotta like wear pearls. You kind of gotta like soften your stance. You know, you gotta kind of like be performative that you're the guy that they would want to pick, because that's like part of the battle.
Exactly. I mean, and all of this is starting to pay off for the guy already. For instance, just a week ago, The Hollywood Reporter put out an article ranking the top 10 wrestlers turned actors, and they put Dave at the top of the list, ahead of The Rock and John Cena, which is really no small feat considering how big those two are in Hollywood. Theo Von took this opportunity and aimed it directly at the entire industry, saying this.
Well, Hollywood's just crazy to me, dude. I just don't understand it. Like, it seems like they hate white men.
Well, some people that work in Hollywood, I'm sure, don't like white men, but that's a thing about woke culture. It's like there's a hierarchy of the injustices that you have faced.
But as
white men have, even if it's not you, which is where it gets prejudiced, because if it's not you, white men over history have caused the most grief. They've caused the most trouble. They've been responsible for the most injustices in this country, at least. You know,
Yeah.
Slavery, red line laws.
Other
bringing
people
the
helped with
Chinese.
slavery. Let's don't just pin the tail
100%.
on the
But-
honky donkey. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
But in America, slaves were exclusively owned by white
undeniably.
people.
Right.
In other countries, they're owned by all kinds of people.
And just a quick clarification, it's not true that every slave owner in the US was white. History shows that there were black slave owners too, although they made up a very small fraction. But the overall message still stands. For the past couple of elections, Bautista and others follow the trend in the industry, and I highly doubt they know what Kamala actually stood for, or could they list a single concrete policy Biden delivered. What they do know, however, is the which way the wind is blowing in Hollywood. They see the majority leaning one way, and they follow the herd. I mean, simply put, supporting the right candidate or pushing the right talking points, hey, that's the quickest ticket to staying in the good graces of the industry's gatekeepers. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the story, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.